Good morning, everyone. I am presenting a paper on the topic of study of structural and functional cardiac abnormalities in liver cirrhosis. Introduction. Cirrhosis, as we all know, is a common hepatological disorder seen in clinical practice, which is a chronic disease of the liver characterized by histological and functional changes that leads to a number of complications, some of which may eventually prove fatal. Studies have indicated that the presence of a latent cardiac dysfunction, which include a combination of reduced cardiac contractility with systolic and diastolic dysfunction and electrophysiological abnormalities. These changes occur in the absence of overt congestive ventricular failure and with only modest changes such as mild chamber dilatation. Cirrhotic cardiomyopathy is a form of chronic cardiac dysfunction in patients with cirrhosis, characterized by blunted contractile responsiveness to stress and or altered diastolic relaxation with electrophysiological abnormalities in the absence of other known cardiac disease. The main clinical feature of cirrhotic cardiomyopathy include baseline increased cardiac output, attenuated systolic contraction or diastolic relaxation, and electrical conductance abnormalities that include the prolonged QT interval. These effects are more pronounced in patients with ascites compared to those without ascites. The aims and objectives of the study to establish relation between the cirrhosis and its effect on cardiac function and structure. The place of study is the Maharishi Markandeshwar Institute of Medical Science and Research. Sample size total of 50 patients. This is a cross-sectional study. The inclusion criteria: adult male and female that of age more than 18 years from OPD or IPD. All patients admitted for cirrhosis diagnosed by clinically, biochemically, and radiologically. Exclusion criteria: if age is less than 18 years or if the patient is a known case of any cardiac disease like cardiomyopathy, coronary artery disease, heart failure, congenital heart disease, valvular heart disease, or core pulmonary. The routine investigation like CBC, LFT, RFT, chest X-ray, ultrasound are done for every patient. ECG and 2D echocardiography was done. The echocardiography parameters include the left ventricular diastolic function, ejection fraction, wall thickness. Results: the QTC interval was calculated in each and every patient. In CTP class B, the 5 patients have normal QT interval while the 2 patients have prolonged QT interval. In CTP class C, 11 patients have normal QT interval while 32 patients have prolonged QT interval. The left ventricular ejection fraction in CTP class B, the total 7 patients have ejection fraction more than 55%, that is almost 100%. And in CTP class C, 100% patients have more than 55% of ejection fraction. Left ventricular mass in CTP class B, out of in females, the patients that has 100% left ventricular mass more than 150. While in CTP class C, 6 patients have more than 150 left ventricular mass. In male, in CTP class B, the 5 patients has less than 200, while the 1 patients have more than 200. In CTP class C in males, 14 patients have less than 200, while 23 patients have more than 200 left ventricular mass. Discussion: in our study, age distribution ranged widely, with youngest patients being 20 years and oldest patients being 80 years. Cirrhosis was seen predominantly in the older age group. Mean age was 49.24 years in our study, as compared to a study by Wong et al., whose mean age was 52 years. Bernardi et al. Reported mean age of 53.1 year in their study. In our study, the most predominant cause of cirrhosis of liver was alcohol. The cardiac abnormalities in our study group did not show any significant correlation to any particular etiology. In our study, it was observed that at the time of presentation, 68% cases had prolonged QT interval. Amongst CTP class B, the 28.6%, while 74.4% cases of class C had prolonged QT interval. So this study showed that QTC prolongation is a frequent finding in patients with cirrhosis. The prolongation of QT interval correlated with the severity of liver damage and occurred independent of etiology. Bernardi et al. And Balges et al. Reported long QTC interval in 46% and 40% cirrhotic patients respectively. The left ventricular ejection fraction was normal in all patients of the study group with mean LVEF of 61.1%. Wong et al. reported sorry, Wong et al. Reported mean left ventricular ejection fraction of 62.7% and Poggi et al. 63.4%. In the current study, it was observed that all the females had a left ventricular mass above normal, more than 150 gram. Amongst male, 44.2% had normal LV mass of below 200 gram, while 55.8% had a left ventricular mass above normal. Similar pattern was seen in male patients of CTP class B and CTP class C. Left ventricular mass was more than the normal limits in 49% of patients with a mean value of 169 grams. Wong et al. Reported mean LV mass of 171 gram. It may also be due to the myocardial adaptation to a chronically elevated blood volume. Venkateswaralu et al. Study left ventricular mass was significantly raised in 66% of the study population with a mean value of 169 grams. The summary: increase in CTP score criteria is directly proportional to the increase in risk of cardiac abnormalities. Left ventricular mass was abnormal in 49% of the patients. Prolonged QT interval was seen in 68%. In our study, there was significant correlation between CTP score and QTC interval. And there was significant correlation between CTP class and left ventricular mass. On conclusion, all patients with cirrhosis should be screened for structural and functional cardiac abnormalities irrespective of age, sex, or cause of cirrhosis. The presence of cardiomyopathy should be suspected in patients with worsening hemodynamics, and such patients may benefit from more aggressive monitoring and treatment of the underlying pathology, leading to decompensation with close monitoring during procedures that likely to cause decompensation. Thank you.